Welcome to Nomad High Income Skills, Episode 12. I'm Aria Reyes. Today, you'll learn exactly how to implement the 30-day client lock onboarding system so you can convert trials and pilots into predictable 8K plus retainers without burning out on the road. Quick hook. Imagine landing a promising 2-week pilot, excited to prove value, only to spend the next month firefighting scope requests, redoing deliverables, and sending 10 long emails that get ignored. By week 5, you're underpaid, exhausted, and the client still treats you like a contractor. That income bleed is a Nomad classic. Short tests eat time and destroy price power. I hear this every week from clients who want reliable 8K plus retainers, but keep getting stuck in the pilot hamster wheel. Here's the promise. A 30-day onboarding system that forces decisions early, produces measurable outcomes fast, and creates a simple, defensible path to a scoped retainer. You'll walk away with a low-burn cadence, a kickoff contract, a 4-week outcome roadmap, weekly micro reports that sell your work, a mid-month ROI review, and a clear transition trigger into a retainer offer. This isn't hustle. It's a repeatable structure that protects your bandwidth and your pricing. System explained. 5 core components you must implement from day one. First, the kickoff contract, a 1-page scope doc that lists the exact outcomes we'll prove in 30 days, the metrics we will track, the deliverables you will see, and a conversion trigger, a clause that says when we hit X outcome, we present a scoped retainer. Second, the 4-week outcome roadmap, not a task list, but a results roadmap showing week-by-week measurable milestones. Third, weekly micro reports, ultra-brief updates that highlight 1 metric, 1 insight, and 1 recommendation. Fourth, the mid-month ROI review, a 20 to 30-minute meeting where you translate early wins into client economics. And fifth, the transition trigger, a scripted moment where you reframe the pilot as the start of a predictable program with a clear scope and price. Each piece controls expectations, demonstrates value, and reduces scope creep. Now the 3-step actionable blueprint you can use on your next pilot. Step 1, launch week. Align metrics and build a micro MVP. In your kickoff call, spend 20 minutes on outcomes, not tasks. Ask what single metric would prove success in 30 days. Agree the measurement method and instrument it immediately. Send the 1-page kickoff contract during the call and get a confirmation email. Start an automated tracking dashboard or a shared sheet so the client can watch progress. Step 2, delivery week. Be data first and deliver automated wins. Package your work into low-effort, high-visibility deliverables. 1 dashboard update, a short annotated screenshot, and a 1-paragraph insight. Automate micro reports using templates or AI so the client gets consistent weekly proof without extra hours from you. Keep language outcome focused. This moved metric X plus 7% and saved Y hours per week. That language is what sells. Step 3, lock-in week. Run the mid-month ROI review and present the retainer trigger. Lead the conversation with results. Show baseline, current, and projected month-over-month impact if we continue this program. Use reframing language. You hired this pilot to validate that we could deliver X. The data shows we reliably move X by Y. At this point, teams usually expand into a predictable program. Here's a scoped retainer that locks in these outcomes and adds preventive guardrails to avoid scope drift. Pause, then present a clear proposal with inclusions and exclusions. The goal is to make the retainer the logical, low-risk next step. A real Nomad example. Jenna, a freelance digital marketer working from Chiang Mai, accepted a $2,000 4-week pilot to increase lead quality. She led with a 1-page kickoff contract that named lead to demo rate as the primary metric, instrumented tracking in 2 hours, and sent weekly micro reports automated with AI templates. By week 3, the client saw a 42% increase in lead to demo and a clear cost per demo improvement. At the mid-month ROI review, Jenna translated that into dollars saved per conversion and presented a $9,000 monthly retainer that included weekly optimization, 1 strategy review, and a capped number of ad experiments. The client signed on day 28. Jenna now runs the same 30-day playbook for every pilot and has 3 8K to 12K retainers while keeping a 3-hour async workday most days. How to scale without burnout. Productize the playbook and protect async hours. Package your onboarding as a repeatable product. a kickoff pack, a dashboard template, AI-powered micro report prompts, and a 30-day retainer proposal template. Outsource the low-skill steps, data collection, report generation, to automation or a junior associate. Commit to one scheduled human touchpoint per week per client, the mid-month ROI review or the strategy call. Guard your async windows. Set a single slot for approvals and one for the client to ask clarifying questions. And include hard scope boundaries in the kickoff contract, so you never get pulled into unlimited requests during conversion week.
Immediate action step, a 20-minute checklist you can use right after your next kickoff call. 1. Send the one-page kickoff contract and ask for a confirming reply. 2. Schedule the mid-month ROI review in the client's calendar now. 3. Create the week 1 micro MVP and instrument the single metric you agreed on. 4. Queue 3 weekly micro report templates and automate their delivery. 5. Draft the scoped retainer proposal skeleton with inclusions, exclusions, and price bands so it's ready when you hit the trigger. Do those 5 items in 20 focused minutes and you'll lock the timeline for results.
If you want the exact kickoff scripts, micro report templates, AI prompts, and the full 4-week rollout kit, enroll in my 30-day client lock course. It bundles swipe files, automation prompts, and a retainer proposal script so you can convert your next trial into a predictable 8K plus monthly client without trading your health for income. Sign up at the link in the show notes and use the templates the next time you run a pilot. That's your high income blueprint for today. Take one action this week and start seeing results. Your skills are your freedom currency.